Well, we have a question from Quinn. I have been running your armor building formula and I love it. Well, good, thank you. It's definitely going to be a staple for me going forward, and oddly enough, I feel overall fitter and less beat down than when I was doing high intensity barbell programs. Yeah, I can understand that. That said, I do miss barbells, and I don't want to lose all my top end strength I've spent years developing. I understand that. How do you feel about alternating, say, 2 to 3 months of armor building and 2 to 3 months of easy strength, and just repeating that indefinitely? Well, before I even finish, I think if you read the book Armor Building Formula, you find it at armorbuildingformula.com, you'll find that program, basically, as you just said, it is in there. I like this idea. I would say, you're going to, and for most of the listeners, probably the armor building complex, the armor building formula, you top out at about 2 months. And with easy strength, for most people, I mean, you can keep doing it longer, but really 2 months, that's about what the 40 days is, 8 weeks. 2 months is good, especially if you're doing it the way you're going to do it. The ABF followed by easy strength, followed by the ABF, easy strength. If you keep good notes, you should really get a window into how you recover and how much variety you need. A lot of our listeners don't need a lot of variety. And then a lot of our listeners need a ton of it. And I never know what kind of person you are. I mean, no matter, even when I find a perfect program, within about 2 weeks, I'm already changing 1 or 2 things, which is an interesting, and I think it's true about a lot of us. And now we'll come to the last question. Any other approaches you recommend to keeping some pure strength work while keeping armor building a staple? Yeah. Well, in the book Armor Building Formula, available at armorbuildingformula.com, I had a little note to say that. There's a program at the end where you mix easy strength with the ABC Armor Building Complex. One of the things about the Armor Building Complex and the barbell variations that I have in the book is that complexes are different, man. They're just, I've been doing them a long time. Complexes were what we did at Southwood Junior High when we were short on time. The coach would just take our basic exercises, the power clean, the military, and the front squat, and we'd run those together in a complex. And I always noticed when I did them that there's this systemic change in my entire system. Systemic is when something comes up through the roots and it just, makes a difference for everything. So complexes for me have always been that thing that challenges me, but it's not like, yeah, it is. It's my heart rate. It's my work capacity. It's my local strength. It's my power. It's all those things. But it's done in such a way that, like when you're doing sets of 8 in a complex and you're to your 5th exercise and you start something fresh, like front squats. I haven't done front squats yet, but you're exhausted. And once you start going, you're tired, but you're still going. I think there's something magic about complexes. So can you get stronger doing the armor building complex? Yes. Can you get stronger doing the barbell complexes? Yes. And when you dose those with easy strength, you get a chance to test whether that theory is true or not. And I think it is. That's a fun question, Quinn. I like your idea, but I would say think 2 months of the armor building formula and 2 months of easy strength, especially once you've kind of gone through the initial phases of those, the learning steps. And I think you'll find a lot of fun in that. At the end of a year, you're going to be doing 6 months of ABF and 6 months of easy strength. I mean, if you control your, you can control your caloric intake and get some sleep and go for some walks, good things are going to happen. Thank you. Great question. Okay.